The University of Technology Sydney is a public university in Sydney, Australia. The university was founded in its current form in 1988, although its origins trace back to the 1870s. It is part of the Australian Technology Network of Universities. It was ranked 4th in Australia in the CWTS Leiden Ranking 2015 and in the 301st 400th bracket in the 2015 Academic Ranking of World Universities. UTS is ranked in the top 250 universities by the Times Higher Education World University Rankings and 28th on the Times Higher Education list of 100 most international universities in the world. UTS ranked 9th in Australia at 193rd in the 2016-2017 QS World University Rankings. History. The present-day University of Technology originates from the Sydney Mechanics School of Arts, which was established in 1833. In the 1870s, the SMSA formed the Workingmen's College, which was later taken over by the NSW government to form, in 1882, the Sydney Technical College. In 1969, part of the Sydney Technical College became the New South Wales Institute of Technology. It was officially unveiled by Neville Wran. It was reconstituted as the University of Technology, Sydney, in 1988 under the University of Technology, Sydney Act of NSW State Parliament, which was later superseded by the University of Technology, Sydney Act 1989. In 1990, it absorbed the Ku-ring-gai College of Advanced Education and the Institute of Technical and Adult Teacher Education of the Sydney College of Advanced Education, under the NSW Higher Education Act 1989. Although its antecedent institutions go back as far as 1893, they took new shapes from the 1960s, creating a new university focused on practice-oriented education with strong links to industry, the professions and the community, and with a growing research reputation and a strong commitment to internationalization. UTS has had 3 phases in its history. In the first phase, effort was concentrated on embedding an amalgamation of institutions which were structurally and culturally different. This strengthened the research culture and established a more consistent approach to teaching and learning. The second phase, beginning in the mid-1990s, saw a strong focus on international student recruitment, combined with an expansion of professional postgraduate programs for domestic students. Greater emphasis on both research and flexible learning also became priorities during this period. The third phase began in 2000 with a 10-year strategic vision. This involved concentrating research funding into 4 major research institutes, upgrading physical infrastructure at the city campus, enhancing teaching and learning, and continuing entrepreneurial activity. Timeline 1882 Sydney Technical College established, the precursor of the NSW.It. 1940 NSW Parliament passes Act to establish an Institute of Technology. World War II intervenes. 1945 Technical College Annex of Sydney Teachers College was established in the late 1940s. ITATE developed from this annex. 1946 lectures commenced at Balmain Teachers College with an enrollment of 210 students. 1964 Establishment of New South Wales Institute of Technology. 1965 NSW.It enrolls first students into science and architecture. Shea Barrett appointed chairman of the interim council and the first council. 1967 NSW Institute of Business Studies established and teaching commences at the Brickfield Hill campus, George Street, Sydney. Professional recognition of NSW.It engineering courses. 1968 amalgamation of the NSW Institute of Business Studies and the NSW Institute of Technology. 1971 William Balmain Teachers College moves to Lindfield site. NSW.It incorporated and faculty organizational structure set up. 1973 William Balmain College declared a College of Advanced Education. 1974 William Balmain Chi renamed Curing-Guy College of Advanced Education. NSW.It commences postgraduate courses. Occupation of tower on Broadway begins. 1976 NSW.It establishes the first law school in NSW outside the then university sector. 1981 Sydney Chi Incorporated. ITATE was one of 5 semi-autonomous teaching institutes. 1984 NSW.It Brickfield Hill campus relinquished in December after 18 years. Faculties of Business and Law and the library moved to the Haymarket campus. 1985 The new Haymarket campus officially opened. The building shared between NSW.It and ITATE. 1987 Announcement on the 8th of October of the granting of university status to NSW.It, which was followed by the passing of the University of Technology, Sydney Act 1987 and the appointment of Rode Guthrie as Vice-Chancellor. 1988 The School of Design of the former Sydney College of the Arts was incorporated into NSW.It on the 25th of January, and on the 26th of January NSW.It became the University of Technology, Sydney, known as UTS. 1989 University of Technology, Sydney Act 1989 No. 69 assented to the 23rd of May, forming the new UTS in combination with KCA and ITATE from Sydney Chi. 1990 New UTS established from the 1st of January. Inaugural meeting of Council on the 15th of November. 1991 Academic structure of 9 faculties and 25 schools established. Faculties being Business, Design, Architecture and Building, Education, Law and Legal Practice, Mathematical and Computing Sciences, Nursing, Science, Humanities and Social Sciences. 1999 Sir Gerard Brennan QC installed as Chancellor. 2002 Ree Milbourne appointed Vice-Chancellor. 2005 Vicky Sara installed as Chancellor. 2014 Attila Brungs installed as Vice-Chancellor. Campuses. Former campuses. Campus architecture. The University of Technology, Sydney is an interesting mix of architectural styles reflecting the different periods in which the buildings and grounds were constructed and renovated. The famous Tower building is an example of brutalist architecture with square and block concrete designs, built following massive student protests in U.S. colleges like Berkeley and Kent State University. The building was designed to do away with large outdoor areas and hence limit students' ability to stage large protests. The Haymarket campus combines a modern interior with the remaining exterior of the old Markets building, and the recently completed buildings 4 and 6 are designed with an element of high-tech architecture. In October 2006, the university's Tower building was voted by 23% of the total vote in a poll hosted by the Sydney Morning Herald as ugliest building in Sydney. The university recently acquired the former Sydney Institute of Technology building that stands opposite to Building 10 and adjacent to Building 2. This building was named Building 7, but was demolished to make way for an extension of Alumni Green. Currently, the university is constructing an underground multi-purpose sports hall beside the Alumni Green, designed by PTW Architects. This project commenced in late January 2010 and opened in April 2011. Housing. The university offers modern, self-catering accommodation in 5 buildings named Uramudang, Gumalnurang, Jigal, Balganara, and Blackfriars. Uramudang is the largest complex with 720 beds. The 14 levels of housing are built on top of UTS Building 6 on Harris Street. Gumalnurang is the second largest complex and is located on Broadway, just down the road from Balganara. Future infrastructure projects 2009 to 2013 will see the construction of a new building on Broadway to house the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology. In the medium-term future, UTS will make a significant investment in its facilities, intending to create a world-class campus. This is part of the UTS City Campus Master Plan, which was approved by the University Council in August 2008. This plan, which was unveiled to the public on the 19th of January 2009, will commence in mid-2009 and involve a 9-story building on the former dairy farmers' site in Ultimo Road. New student housing in a multi-story block to be built over the rear of Building 6. Extension of the tower podium to create a new entry zone. Improved Broadway street frontage and student commons hub. Refurbishment of existing buildings, including a major reconfiguration of Building 2 to house an integrated learning commons, comprising a new library and associated study spaces. The rejuvenation of Alumni Green, including the construction of a multi-purpose hall under its northern end. New intra-campus pedestrian networks, including the proposed closure of Jones Street to create a pedestrian thoroughfare. UTS Library. The University of Technology, Sydney provides services through 2 campus libraries, the City Campus and the Ku-ring-gai Campus, as well as an extensive range of online services on the UTS Library website. UTS is widely recognized as providing library services and facilities that are innovative, creative and user-focused. UTS Library offers numerous online and on-campus services, facilities and resources to support the university's teaching, learning and research programs. Organization. Faculty Arts and Social Sciences. Approximately 5,000 students are enrolled in courses in Communication, Education and International Studies. Business. The largest faculty at UTS and one of the largest business schools in Australia, with almost 11,500 full-time equivalent students, over 300 academics and 6 prominent research centers and an active global network of almost 50,000 alumni. The Dean is Roy Green. The schools of business and finance have AACSB and CFA accreditation respectively. Design, Architecture and Building. The School of Design of the former Sydney College of the Arts was incorporated into CWTS on the 25th of January 1988 and teaches about 3,500 students. Engineering and Information Technology. UTS Engineering is one of the largest providers of engineering education in Australia and teaches over 7,700 students, both within Australia and in international locations. Graduate School of Health. The Graduate School of Health offers practice-based graduate entry coursework, master's programs in pharmacy, clinical psychology, orthopedics and physiotherapy. Research degrees are also offered in these disciplines. Health. UTS Health provides research and learning in a range of health disciplines, including nursing, midwifery, health management and exercise and sports science. In particular, UTS Health has one of the largest nursing undergraduate programs in NSW with about 3,000 students. The faculty has a strong commitment to Indigenous health with the inclusion of a core subject in nursing and midwifery undergraduate curricula. Law. Approximately 2,700 students and an average of 90% of undergraduate students working full-time. Science UTS. Science has research activities including climate change, forensic science and biology, nanotechnology, health technology, biotechnology, mathematical modeling of complex systems, infectious and parasitic diseases, imaging and marine biology, and teaches about 3,300 students. Academic Board. The UTS Academic Board is the principal advisory body to the UTS Council on Academic Matters. The Academic Board is concerned with policy development as it relates to the university's academic programs in education, scholarship and research, and community service. It refers to policy recommendations to Council and discusses matters referred to it by Council. Academic Board plays a key role in the UTS community in providing a forum for the discussion and debate of the academic directions of the university, as well as the quality of its academic programs. The board consists of academic staff members as well as student members elected for a general period of 1 to 2 years. Rankings. Student Life. The UTS Union is the organization which runs a range of on-campus student services, including food and beverage outlets, cultural activities, student social events, and is responsible for overseeing UTS clubs and societies, sports clubs and other recreational activities. The UTS gym has recently been renovated. The city campus is home to 2 licensed bars, the Underground and the Loft. UTS has its own community radio station on campus, 2SER-FM. The studio is located on level 26 of the UTS Tower and broadcasts to the entire Sydney region. The station is jointly owned by UTS and Macquarie University, with a second studio at Macquarie University. UTS journalism students help produce the station's news and current affairs programs, including The Wire and Razor's Edge. The UTS Students Association is the representative student organization at UTS. It publishes the student newspaper Vertigard, runs the second-hand bookshop, and advocates on behalf of students both individually and collectively. Sports clubs. UTS sports clubs include the UTS Hockey Club, the UTS Rowing Club located at Haberfield. The Sydney Cricket Club was formed in 2007 from a merger between the Sydney Cricket Ground Trust and the UTS Balmain Cricket Club. UTS Tigers is the university's rugby league team, affiliated with the Balmain Tigers Rugby League Club. UTS Gridiron Club competes in the Gridiron NSW League. UTS Fencing Club, the UTS Northern Suburbs Athletic Club, the UTS Volleyball Club, the UTS Basketball Club. The UTS Swimming Club was established in 2009. The UTS Australian Football Club, or the Bats, was formed in 1999. The UTS Soccer Club. Other popular sports at the university include ultimate frisbee, lawn bowls, touch rugby league and five-a-side football. The general sporting colours at UTS are green and black. Notable alumni: Sean Atleo, a former National Chief of the Assembly of First Nations in Canada. Charlotte Best, Australian actress and model. Judith Beveridge, Australian poet and academic. Brooke Court, Australian journalist and television presenter. Pat Cummins, Australian cricketer. Nina Curtis, Australian athlete. ANH-Do, Vietnamese-born Australian actor, author, comedian. Brian Doyle, Australian politician. Anna Funder, Australian writer. Nikki Gemmell, Australian writer. Ross Gittins, economist. Sekai Holland, Zimbabwean senator. Morris Iem, Australian politician. Hugh Jackman, Australian actor, singer and producer. Sonia Kruger, television presenter. Sophie Lee, Australian actor and author. James Miller, Australian actor. David Murray, Australian businessman. Zoe Naylor, Australian actress. Tanya Plibersek, Australian politician. Chris Plummer, New Zealand film editor. Roger Price, Australian politician. Anthony Roberts, New South Wales politician. John Robertson, Australian politician.